Hello everyone, myself Shriyanka. Today, me and my friend Vidya, we're going to talk about the topic stacks. I'm going to explain about the operation of stacks, and my friend is going to briefly explain you about the implementation of stacks in dynamic array. Talking about stacks, what are stacks? Stack is a linear data structure in which the insertion of a new element and removal of an existing element takes place at the same end, represented as the top of the stack. Stacks works on LEAP4, meaning last in first out. This strategy states that the elements that is inserted last will come out first. You can take a pile of plates kept on top of each other as a real life example. The plate which we put last is on the top, and since we remove the plate that is at the top, we can say that the plate that was put last comes out first. Basic operations on stack are push, pop, top, is empty and size. Here, push operation is used to insert an element into the stack. Pop operation is used to remove an element from the stack. Top operation is used to return the top element of the stack. Is empty operation returns true if stack is empty or else it returns false. And size returns the size of the stack. Here you can see the visual representation of operation of stacks. Here whenever a element is popped out of the stack, here you can see that the top element is removed. And whenever an item is inserted into a stack, it is pushed into the top. Now, talking about push, it inserts an element into the stack. If the stack is full, then it is said to be an overflow condition. Now, come let us see the algorithm of push. Begin. If stack is full, return end if. Here we are checking if the stack is full. If the condition is true, it will return full and end the if condition. If the condition is false, it will enter into the else condition. Here we're going to increment it to the top and assign the value to the top, end else and end procedure. Talking about pop operation, it removes an element from the stack. The item are popped in the reversed order in which they are pushed. If the stack is empty, then it is said to be an underflow condition. Algorithm for pop is begin if stack is empty, return end if. Here we are checking if the stack is empty or not. If the stack is empty, it returns empty and the if condition ends. If the condition is false, it enters into the else condition. Here we are storing the top value of the stack and decrementing the value. The same value is written end else and end procedure.
Is empty. Returns true if the stack is empty, else false. Algorithm for is empty. If top is less than 1, returns true, else returns false. Implementation of stack. The basic operations that can be performed on a stack includes push, pop and peek. There are two ways to implement a stack, using array and using linked list. Now let us see how we can implement the stack using arrays. Now let us see the code for implementing stack using arrays. In the beginning of the code we use two header files, stdio.h and stdlib.h. stdio.h stands for standard input output library and stdlib.h stands for standard library. Standard library is used to declare various utility functions for type conversion, memory allocation, algorithms and other similar use cases. In the next line, we used define to define malloc function which is passed with the three parameters p, n and type. Malloc is used to allocate dynamic memory for this stack. Next we are checking whether the allocated memory is null or not. If it is null, then the printf statement will print insufficient memory. In the next line, we defined reallocation function, which means reallocating the memory. Reallocation means modifying the allocated memory, which means increasing or decreasing the memory that has been allocated. Here we are increasing the allocated memory using realloc. The execution of the code starts from the main function. In the main function, we initialized variables like item and choice, which are the data type of int, and we initialized malloc function. Here, the for loop is used to print infinitely, which means printing the blocks within the for loop infinitely. Within for loop, we used printf and scanf statement to give menu for the users and asking user to enter their choice, and scanf is taking input from the user. Next, we used switch case to switch their choice to the user's entry. Within switch case, we used different cases such as case 1, case 2, case 3. Case 1 refers to the push method, case 2 refers to the pop method, and case 3 refers to the display method. In case method, using printf, we are asking user to print the element that is to push into the stack. Using scanf, we are taking the input, and using push item method, we are pushing the item into the stack. This case 1 takes the function into the void push function. In void push function, we can see that if condition is used to check whether the stack is full or not. Top is equals to size minus 1 is the condition which is used to check whether the stack is full or not. If the top that is equals to size minus 1, then the stack is full. If the stack is not full or else the stack is empty, the if condition will fails, and then it enters into the else condition. In else condition, we are increasing the size of the stack using size plus plus, and we are pushing the item into the top of the stack using s of top that is equals to item. This is for case 1. Next, let us see the case 2. In case 2, the item will be popped using a pop method. Here we can see we used if condition to check here item that is equals to minus 1 shows that the stack is under flow. So this condition is going to print that stack is under flow. If the if condition fails, then that condition enters into the else. In else condition, we can see that printf statement is printing the deleted item. This case shifts to the pop function. In pop function, we can see that there also we are checking whether the stack is full or not. To check whether the stack is empty, we are using top that is equals to minus 1 condition. If top that is equals to minus, then we can say that stack is empty. So we cannot pop the item. If the top that not equal to minus 1, then if condition will fails, and then execution enters into the else condition. In else condition, we returns the popped item using top minus minus. This ends the case 2. Next, we go into the case 3. In case 3, we are displaying the stack values. This display method goes to the void display function. In void display function, we are checking whether the stack is empty, that means underflow or overflow. Same as I said before, if top that is equals to minus 1, that is stack underflow condition. If not, we are printing the elements of the stack using for loop. Here we are using for loop to print the stack elements within that range. Hence, display method will print the elements of the stack. Next, we can see default method, which is exit. This will exit the code. That's it. Thank you.